Hi guys, I'm Oksana. This is Oksana's Oracle Corner. Very original. I know, I'm in a corner. How's everybody doing? Hello to all my returning viewers, and hello to all my new ones. Hello to everybody. Hope you're having a good day, week, whenever this finds you. I am recording it on, oh gosh, Monday, a Monday. It's 12:40 a.m. September the 29th. So September could be significant for you. The 29th of September could be significant for you. Um, let's say I just got collective. Trust the goodness in others, and that is the number 15. So you could be born on the 15th. You could be a life path. I think there's life path 15, right? It goes up to 20, I think. I can't remember. I need to brush up on it. I'm sorry. Oh gosh. Masked. Honor your authenticity. So are you hiding yourself? Hmm. You're not trusting people and you're hiding yourself at the same time. The number 13. You could be born on the 13th. People tend to think that the number 13 is unlucky. I don't think that it is. I think that's just a superstition. Oh gosh. Two came out. Tribe. That's number 16. And empower. That's number 1. So tribe says find your people. And empower says trust your inner vision. Like you're doubting people. At least you're doubting the good in others, right? Maybe you're scared, scared of people, maybe your trust has been broken recently. That would make you scared. It would make it hard for you to see any goodness in others, right? You could be feeling a bit jaded right now. Maybe the situation that you were in that caused you to lack that trust made you put a mask on and hide who you were, possibly a oh gosh, I have to censor what I say on here. Um well, a level above toxic. I would say toxic is like the base level for these types of situations, and the next level begins with an A, ends with usive, you know what I mean. So I feel like it was at least toxic, right? At the very least. I mean, you don't end up in those kinds of situations unless something going on is toxic, whether it be the situation, the environment that you're in, or at least your mindset. I mean, usually the environment leads to the mindset causing you to feel that lack and like you need to hide your authenticity. So you need to let all of that go. I mean, you're valid to feel those things, right? But at some point you have to let those things go. You can't let them hold you back. I've been through an immense amount of trauma and I've dealt with a lot of bullshit from a lot of people. So, it's easy to hang on to hurt, right? It's easy to hang on to that kind of stuff. It's easy to hang on to pain, but not everybody is going to do you the same way that that person did. There's a lot of horrible people out here, don't get me wrong, but not everybody's going to do that to you. You will be able to find people that will treat you right and will honor you. I mean, it's literally here in the card. Find your people. And you need to trust your inner vision. Like you have the power to manifest. Look at how they're manifesting on the card. You have a lot of power behind you. You need to believe in yourself. Stop hiding yourself from the world and possibly even yourself. It's not just the world and others that we can hide ourselves from, we can also hide ourselves from ourselves. So try try maybe talking to yourself in a mirror if you ever played The Sims. Basically think of it like that. Do empowerment exercises. Um, yeah, find things that you like about yourself. Little things, Maybe it's the way you smile, your eyes, something. Did I put it back in the box? Oh no, it's right here. I don't know why. I just couldn't see it. I don't know, like it blended into my desk. Let's see what the work your light has to say. Wow. Boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? And I would say, right, whoever was causing you to doubt the goodness in others is probably the one that you've been lacking boundaries with. Lemuria? I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce this. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Oh my gosh. Sorry, it stuck to me. The card's really beautiful. I like this deck a lot. Did I show you boundaries? I think I did. I'm going to show it again. I'm sorry. I have a TBI. I forget things. Um, if you don't know what a TBI is, it's a traumatic brain injury. I was in a bad car wreck a few years ago. Somebody hit me. They blew their stop sign and hit me. Um, the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. I know. So it sounds like a tower is happening, but it's not bad. I don't think all towers are bad. They can be good. And even though change can be painful, change is good, even if you can't see it in the moment. Maybe in hindsight, maybe it will be a few years from now. I don't know. It varies, but it's not bad. It's happening for you. Okay. You need to release yourself into it. Don't try to avoid things from happening because that's just going to prolong things and it could in fact make everything worse, right? Because you're suppressing things. And when we suppress things, it just that's the nature of the beast. Things can and more than likely will get worse. Let's see what we can get out of the psychic tarot. Oh, mental conflict, right? Yeah, you you've definitely been in some mental conflict. That's number two. You could be born in February. You could be born on the second of a month. You could have life path two. Throat chakra is out here. Yeah, if you're suppressing who you are, then your throat chakra's been blocked, right? That's the number five. You could be born on the 5th. You could be born in May. You could be life path five, and the waiting game. Yeah, you're waiting to grow. This whole situation has been holding you back, right? That's number two. You could be born in February. You could be born on the second. You could be a life path two. So you got two out here twice. See if we can get a couple more, and then I will switch. I'll pull some from the Love Tarot deck, and then I'll pull a couple from the Buffy the Vampire deck. Let's see. Base chakra. This person could have been draining you. Um, I picked up on this on a reading I did recently, but I think it was on a live on my personal Facebook. Like somebody was draining them of their actual energy, you know? People will do that. Um, Typically those are like energy vampires. Some people don't know that they're energy vampires. That can just happen. But I would say a good portion of them know. They know what they're doing. They may not fully understand it, but like they know what they're doing to an extent. So at the very least, they know that they're using you, but they may not fully like understand it. You know what I mean? That's an energy vampire. Love begins. Memories of okay. This came out in the live reading I did on my Facebook um after I uploaded the other night on here. So, mm, okay, I'm picking up on a couple different things here. So, either you're reflecting on the relationship that you just left with the memories of love here, and then you're entering a new relationship, or you've exited this bad situation. You're reflecting on maybe a past relationship that you had before this person, and you're going to reconnect with them and start a new relationship. What is this? Was ist das? Don't get shy on me now. Hmm. Suddenly, the energy feels a little shy, slightly stubborn. Is that you? I mean, no shade. I'm just saying. It's feeling a little silly, little little goosey, you know, little silly goose. Let's see what the love deck has to offer before I switch over to Buffy. Um, that was an accident. Holy cow, it's like all of a sudden the energy was like, no. Wow, three of them came out. That's so funny. Uranus. What is celestial love? Oh my gosh, dropping things. Okay. You can expect the unexpected when Uranus is involved in romance. The planet represents unconventional partnerships, and the only thing that you can be sure of with Uranus is that you will be pushed outside of your comfort zone. Hmm. Think of Uranus as the planet of free love, one that cannot be tamed and must run wild at times. This is very much Sagittarius energy. When Uranus shows up, it may indicate a challenge to the norms of conventional partnerships. This planet can also signify diving headfirst into love without much thought about where the relationship might lead. Don't. You should think about it. Sorry. If you don't think about it, then I mean, that's how you get hurt. I mean, you can be, I mean, just open for whatever, just leave it open ended. But that's some dangerous territory to. Sometimes I don't like the suggestions in this deck, like the come to me spell that's in this. I'm like, I don't advocate for manipulation. That's how I look at those spells. Love spells, stuff like that. General love, like if you're just calling in love in general, but if you're doing it for a specific person, ooh, it gives me the ick. Don't do it. That's manipulation. Um, love meditations. Okay, this is meditation for you to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When love has got you feeling dizzy, overwhelmed, or disoriented, recenter yourself by focusing your attention on your surroundings using the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. Take note of 5 things that you see, 4 things that you hear, 3 things that you smell, and 2 things that you feel, and 1 thing that you taste. Say each item out loud. Engaging with your senses will bring you back to earth and help you feel grounded and aware. This meditation is especially powerful for Gemini signs. So you could be a Gemini, you could be dealing with a Gemini. If love is making you feel dizzy and overwhelmed, I don't know. Maybe take a step back, right? Not just meditate on it. Like you need to take a step back from the situation. So usually, I have found when that happens, it's an infatuation, usually. That's not to say that I don't know, maybe don't feel some feelings of love for the person, but um, yeah, I don't. If it's a very new relationship, I would just be very cautious. I would be very cautious because you can mistake those kinds of feelings, and if if those kinds of feelings are coming up, getting dizzy and all that, feeling overwhelmed, disoriented, uh, either the connection is very intense or I don't know, they're leading you on, they're gaslighting you, that type of a thing. So that's what I'm just saying. You need to be very careful. I don't like how the both of these cards are worded and they came out together. Embrace adventure. Injecting adventure into your love life, whether you're dating or in a long term romance, it is a great way to keep things interesting. Putting yourself in new, exciting situations with a partner provides beautiful opportunities to get to know someone. When is the last time you did something adventurous? Hmm. It's asking you to journal and to make a list of 10 ways that you can bring more adventure and spontaneity into your love life. What are you waiting for? That's a good card. I do like that. But just, stay grounded when it comes to your emotions and with other people. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean that they're good for you, okay? And just because they like you doesn't mean that they're good for you. Doesn't mean that you are good for them. Mm, I'll just leave it at that. Just be careful. Oh yeah, I did that. Buffy. Buffy, Buffy, Buffy. Yeah, yeah. Shuffle her a little bit. Where are we at? 19 minutes. Okay. I just want to do 5. See if we can figure out what's the deal with all this romance. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Is it 7? I can't remember. 5. No? Yes. Yes? 5. I'm sorry. It's Roman numerals. I'm not great with Roman numerals. I had a cheat sheet, but I think I threw it. Yeah, no, that's not. Okay. Like a little cheat sticky note, post-it note, but I don't have it now. Mm. Queen of Scythes and the Four of Cups. Ooh, there's a lot come out. Oh no. What is with me and dropping stuff tonight? This is crazy business. Of course, I'm not going to take any of these. That's a lot. You got the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Stakes. Wow. What was that? The Eight of Stakes, the Three of Cups, Death, Page of Scythes, and the Moon. Well, if any of those, oh my gosh, if any of those were supposed to come out, the Knight of Pentacles. The energy is being really funny with this deck. The King of Scythes. So, okay, hello. Hello. Okay, let's dig into it. Mm, sorry, I'm still getting familiar with the booklet for this deck. I doubt anybody cares. No one asks for their life to change. Yeah. So you're going through some forced change. Don't resign yourself to being a victim, but take ownership of what is next and shift your perspective into view and view this as an opportunity. Did that come out? Oh gosh. I'm gonna go back. Boundaries, heaven on earth. Cracked open. Yeah, it's happening for you, not to you. Mm-hmm. So twice now in your reading, you've got the Queen of Scythes out here and the King of Scythes. Okay. Interesting. Let me read. So you're very witty, you're persistent, you're very smart, you're very logical, you're emotionally intelligent, but you use your logic over, you don't let your emotions rule you. You might dabble in the occult. You have unshakable boundaries. Just a very powerful, strong energy, right? Let's see, the Four of Cups. Did I say the Five of Scythes? That was not the Five of Scythes. What is that? Sorry, I want to make sure I said the right thing and it was not. Oh, it's the Six of Scythes. I'm silly. Okay, anyways, the Four of Cups. you've been introspective right now, or you might be heading into an introspective period after coming out of, all the crazy stuff that's going on. You're taking a pause from social activities, relationships, and you're uninterested in any of the opportunities before you, but you can't stay in that energy because then you can get depressed and you just start, you just don't care about anything else. So, you know, wallow, grieve, even if it's a bad breakup or a mutual breakup. I mean, it doesn't sound like it was that great. If you're having to mask who you are, it doesn't sound like that great of a relationship. But that doesn't mean that, you didn't have feelings tied up. You can love somebody and want them to change. And, it's very disappointing when that person doesn't change, or all the goals or aspirations or just how you envisioned life being and that relationship turning out, all that's out the window when you decide to finally walk away and you realize what your worth is. So yeah, don't stay in this energy. But it sounds like you're not going to, so that's good. So you got the Knight of Pentacles out here. This card represents a quest, and you need to stick to routine. You need to be methodical right now and conservative and thorough. This is not the time to take risks or to go rogue, but to rely on a trusted method to complete the work at hand. Hmm. It seems like maybe you're going to be coming into this King of Scythes energy, right? Oh, other way. Can't figure it out. So the King of Scythes, that represents strength, power, and authority. This may be something that you're like the energy that you're coming into as you stay on this mission, whatever it is. Let me see if I can get what the mission might be. You might be called into mentorship right now, or sometime soon in the future, or you may be seeking a mentor yourself. But it seems like you have some expertise to share. So you shouldn't plan to like ascend higher right now, but you should plan to put your talents to good use. So just kind of stay in your lane right now. Hone in your talents. Let me see if I can get some more energy on that. Let me see what the time is. Okay. Whole 10 minutes has gone by. What? Almost. Wow. Energy is just goofy, silly, slow, chaotic. The Five of Pentacles. Somebody's poisoned the water hole. Somebody's taking your money. Or you found out, right? That's what that is, I think. You found out something about your money that's not good. Shoot, I saw it and then it was gone like a mirage. Yeah. It seems like this might be referring to the relationship that you just left or are leaving. It seems like you partnered up with the wrong person. Maybe you found something out. Maybe they've been stealing from you. Maybe they cheated on you. Maybe they did both. It could be a friend, right? If it's not a romantic thing. But I mean, Love Begins was out here in Memories of Love. So I'm gonna go with this as a relationship reading. You need to rely on yourself right now. There's a lesson to be learned in all this, right? You know, you found out who you can and cannot trust and what you need to do in the future going forward, how you need to protect yourself, your finances. Yeah, you can only come back from this stronger and more resilient. So, it may sting right now, but it's not going to forever. Ooh, I'll put those back. A two of sides and the devil. Okay, what's good? Important choices seem to be impossible choices. Important. Did I say important? I said it funny, didn't I? Important choices seem to be impossible choices. But when you are met with undeniable information, like, for example, being forced to share a body with a goddess from hell. This is a reference to an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you are not familiar with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, because I'm using the Buffy deck. So you probably found something out about your ex or soon to be ex, right? Mm, this represents indecision that must come to an end. There is no perfect answer, so you need to follow your conscience. And then you got the devil out here right after that. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, you've been in some real dark energy lately, right? Temptations, addictions. You're letting your darker self run amok. You should stop doing that. Um, yeah, you can liberate yourself from your negative influences and come away even stronger than before. I think we all, from time to time, we can slip into that energy, our lower selves. But if you want things to get better and if you want to manifest better in your life, you have to get out of that. You're in a lack mindset, and all you're going to do is self-sabotage. Because what? A relationship you were in didn't turn out the way you wanted it to, somebody betrayed you. What are you gonna do? You're literally gonna turn around and betray yourself because you're too emotional. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. Look at that. You poor, sad, emotional thing, which, like, you should be, right? You're going through a lot, and you want to be left the F alone. That's what that card is. It's all about leaving a bad situation and going off to heal by yourself because you want to be left alone. And yeah, you should be left alone after dealing with all that. But it's got to get better, right? Let's see. Surely. I mean, it may take a while. I mean, not everything happens overnight, and sometimes it can take like a year or two for things to kind of clear up. So, just saying. I really hope it doesn't take that long for you, but you know, I'm not gonna just feed you bullshit, okay? I'm gonna tell you like it is. You got the Knight of Scythes out here and the Page of Chalices. The Knight of Scythes You are relentless in the pursuit of your dreams, not allowing anything to get in your way. You need to use your intelligence to solve most of your problems. You need to be direct and speak your mind, but maybe don't like lash out like how you've been in the freaking devil energy. You can't operate like that towards people. It's not going to resolve anything. It's just going to make things worse. You're just going to exasperate the whole situation. I know it may be tempting to get revenge or whatever, but like just don't do it. It's not worth it. I mean, even if you're peacefully addressing something, sometimes just giving that person your energy, just talking back to them, you're in that frustrated energy, it's not worth your time. Just let it go because they're not going to understand you. If you're getting, you know, to that point to where even calmly explaining something to somebody is still leading you guys to an argument, there's nothing you can do. Really. I mean, you can't force them to understand, especially if you're very clear and direct. I mean, at that point, I mean, they're kind of almost committed to misunderstanding you. And they may not really even give a damn. Some people are like that. So the Page of Chalice is here. It's good news. Prepare for an unexpected, highly welcomed opportunity. The page symbolizes getting in touch with your softer side, conjuring the soft curiosity that you had when you were a child, and exploring possibilities that you may not have considered before. So there's opportunity on the horizon for you. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. Yeah, we're at 37 minutes. So I'm going to call it there. You're coming into some good energy after getting through a bad breakup, I guess. That's what it seems like. The love begins could just be for you. It could be it could be this new path that you're on with the Page of Chalices, or it could be a new relationship that you're entering or like re-entering possibly. Not the relationship that you're coming out of. This would be an ex from before or a new person. But hopefully, hopefully you gain some clarity from that. And I hope it was helpful for you. I will catch you guys in the next one whenever I'm on here again, hopefully sometime soon. All right. Bye.